Good morning. There's something on my mind I want to mention about the Roaring Spring paper mill site, and I don't, it's not really a full video, but so that I can be brief about it. But it's one of those things where I wanted to mention it. There's the matter of the water tower. When I stopped by to talk to Jeff, the owner of the site who's cleaning it up, I asked him some things that he wasn't real ready to answer, but as I explained, he did give me quite a bit of information, and I asked him about the water tower, the tank, up there. It's real imposing and had the words Apvion, big bold painted on it, and before that DM Bear, which was an owner before that, and he said that it was probably coming down. He said about an 80%, 90% chance that it's coming down because the expense in restoring it or repairing it would be tremendous. And, I told him at the time, I told him I was glad to hear that, really. But anyway, I thought of something since then that I want to pass on. I'd heard that the issue with that, I can tell you who told me, Mike, the brewer, at the Spring Dam Brewery, he said, yeah, one of the legs is kind of in the air or not solid. That's probably part of the repair job. There's 4 legs. Of course, it's a huge tank up there. The weight when that's full must be tremendous. But anyway, I thought, why not take the tank off, but leave the legs and repair the one leg and make that into an observation deck where a set of stairs to go up it, where people could go up and see the view of what Jeff's going to do with this site and the things that I would love to see him do as well. The highest water overshot, the highest water wheel in the United States, along with the botanical garden and little funicular and all that stuff that I talked about. But even if none of that were there, just an observation platform for the beauty of Roaring Spring. You could see the topography from up there perfectly. It would be beautiful, and it wouldn't be that much weight. You couldn't put enough people up there to weigh as much as that tank when it was full. In other words, Roaring Spring could, in a way, have its own little Eiffel Tower, which it would never construct a new one. But since the tower is there, it would be an opportunity, it seems to me, and a chance missed if the whole thing just comes toppling down. So I wanted to pass that on. I mentioned it to when I was at the Morrison's Cove Herald office. Katie was saying, yeah, she wondered if that could be painted and the words up there say Roaring Spring. Wouldn't that be nice? And actually, I don't think so. I wouldn't like to see it used as a sign like that at all. I just wouldn't like that thing. Roaring Spring doesn't need a big sign like that. And now I can see where a company maybe needed it. But so I wanted to pass that on. The other thing, 2 other things. I'll mention one last. My attempt to get Roaring Spring's attention is going forward on December 21st, Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. There's going to be a sing-along. You should know about this because of my other videos. A sing-along of traditional Christmas carols and hymns laced with 5 choruses from Handel's Messiah, plus 1 aria. At least that's the plan. We'll have to see what the turnout's like. I've talked to more with Mike about that now, and the plans are going ahead. The weather is going to be reasonable. I think it might be around 40 degrees, which will be nice, and I'm hoping it can be outside, but I talked to him about the possibility of, if the weather's really brutal, could we bring it inside? And he said, yeah, if it's not too many people. And so that's going on, and I'm hoping for a reasonable turnout there. I still don't have a pianist, so it all may be a cappella, which is fine. I can deal with that. But I think it would be better with a pianist. $150 I'd be happy to put out for a pianist that was willing to do that job and bring a piano that could be heard. I mean, an electronic piano that could be heard. So pass the word on for that, not only the need for an accompanist, but also just to come. I mean, it could be a historic event. So I did want to mention that. And finally, I just now got a phone call. It's 7:30 in the morning. That's fine for me, but that's way early for my wife and son. But I got it. And here it was, our new Mennonite, our new Amish family, Israel Peachy. And he flattered me, I feel, by asking if he could have a ride to Fisher's Country Store. It's Saturday, so he's not working. I missed a chance to haul him and his wife and baby to go shopping at Walmart last week because I missed the phone call. I wasn't in the house, and my wife didn't get it in time, and he by that time he'd called somebody else. But I told him, hey, it would have been fine. So he called me. I'm kind of excited about that. I'll tell you how that goes. Bye for now.